Hey, Singer. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Aww. Let me give you some food, baby. Let Mama give you some food. Let me give you some food. Where's your shrimp? Where is your shrimp? See, he's going crazy right now because he knows I'm about to feed him. So let's see, little Singer. Let's watch him eat some food. Here you go. Here's Singer. Let's watch Singer get that shrimp. Get that piece of shrimp. Yeah. Uh-oh. That piece of shrimp looks like it got stuck over there. Okay, he got it. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Yes. Mm-hmm. Hi guys, well let's just jump right into the video. I am doing this video to introduce you to my pet turtle. His name is Singer, and there he is right there in the background. Say hi to everyone, Singer. Look, he's running away from you guys. Well, anyway, I purchased him about 3 months ago, October 2020, from someone who was just selling them on the street in Harlem, New York. And I actually wasn't going to purchase him because I did have a turtle about 10 years ago with my ex-boyfriend in a previous relationship. We bought a turtle. It died like 3 weeks later. And I remember my parents at the time were living with us downstairs from us, and we were like so devastated. We were just so heartbroken, and we were like, oh my gosh, the turtle died. I remember I was just so hurt because he was just so cute and little, and you know, we used to take him out. But I think that what we did wrong was we didn't have enough water for him. So I'm trying to rewrite my wrongs, and I actually wasn't going to keep little Singer. And disregard the tank. It's a little green because there's a little algae in there because I've been keeping his basking. That's the basking light back there. This is a 5-gallon tank that I got from PetSmart. And I'm about to do a water change later on tonight. It comes with a filter. You can see the filter right there, and a cartridge. And it also comes with a cover, which I have underneath this table that my little Singer is set up on. And it also comes with that basking area that I have inside of the tank. That does not come with the tank. I purchased that separately for about $14, I believe, from Petco or PetSmart, one of them. So his food is up here. I usually feed him Reptomin Baby. He likes this a lot. But what he loves even more is gourmet aquatic turtle food. I do notice that he eats mainly the worms and the shrimp from here, but he really doesn't eat too much of the pellets, the turtle pellets. And I realized, I was wondering why, and then I watched him earlier today, and I noticed that the pellets are a little too big for his mouth, so I will not give any more or try to attempt to feed them to him till he gets a little bit bigger, because it could be a choking hazard, basically. So I'm going to insert different clips in the video now so that you can see Singer from the time Singer was a little baby when I brought him home. And he was a little red-eared slider baby till he grew up to where he is now. I mean, he's fairly small, and he can fit in my hand still. And he's in there hiding somewhere, probably underneath his basking area. But I remember there was a time that I thought he was dead. I mean, this turtle is so strong, guys. He survived a fire. There was a fire in my apartment complex, and I could not run outside with him. I left him upstairs. He was dead. I was about to bury him in the river in the back. And poor little Singer was alive. He probably suffered from smoke exhaustion, and he woke up. The building was without lights and everything. And my dear Singer, this turtle is a survivor. And he's so nice. He's so sweet. He brings a lot of joy to our home. And I'm going to show you some clips of Singer in his beginning days until now. Okay, so guys, this is when Singer was a little baby. I think this was probably about maybe 4 days after I bought him. And as you can see, I didn't even have that much water in the tank. It was a Tupperware container that I got from Target for about $7.99. And I just put him in there and just watched him crawl. And as you can see, when you look at this video, you'll notice too that his those are rocks that I designed in there, and I put little trees that I bought from Target, and I just thought it was so pretty, and I think he really liked it. And he's more green than I feel. His skin's more green, like he was a lot more green in color. I noticed compared to now. Look how much he's grown. Now here is Singer getting comfortable in the tank. This again was 5 days after he came home. And you can also see too that he's more green. If you look at his body now, and I'm going to post some pictures of him out of the tank, you can see that he has stripes. And his shell looks a lot different. It's a bit more brown. You can actually see the red ear on his basically red ear slider. You can see that he has the red ear on him. And I don't know, this tank didn't last too long with these popsicle stick things that I did right there. He kept crawling up and down it, and the popsicle sticks fell down, and I don't know. It was just a total complete mess. Now this tank right here that you see, he had this for a pretty long time. And he ended up actually falling out of it since he got bigger. I didn't even notice that he really grew. He crawled out and he fell out from on top of my dresser. And guys, all I heard was something that sounded like a carton of eggs fell and cracked. You see right here is when he was getting comfortable. And that was my first time seeing him do that thing with his, I don't know, for you turtle experts out there, you got to let me know what that means. But he fell out of this tank as he got bigger. This was big enough for him at that time, which is why I had to go to the 5-gallon tank that I have now that he's inside of, swimming around freely. Had I only known back then, I should have gotten a larger tank. And I also realized that he wasn't eating then at all. It took about 2 weeks for him to eat, 2 to 3 weeks until I put more water. Once I added more water, so if you notice that your turtle is not eating, it could be due to the fact that you do not have enough water in his tank. And I noticed that they also don't eat when they go into new environments, like when I put him in his new tank. That also happened. That was something that I got to go inside of the tank that he did not like at all. But he was just enjoying himself, and this clip is kind of long. I could have shortened it, but I just was showing. I was just so kind of happy at the fact that he was moving around. So I really, really just was recording him and just watching him move around, because it was kind of just odd to me to just see him move like that. Guys, looking at this, I realized how much he's grown. I didn't even realize that he grew so much until I had a friend come and visit and say, "Oh, wow, your turtle got bigger." And I'm like, no, he looks the same size to me. And when he fell the other day, is when I really noticed that I really don't want that to happen again. But yeah. So this is Singer right here, sitting on top of the rocks. He loves rocks, enjoying. Here's Singer again when he was getting a little bit more comfortable in his tank, and he was loving it and enjoying, and he was walking around. I just kept recording him because I could not believe the fact that he was walking around and enjoying himself. It was just so odd to me. And he was just in here just walking around and walking on the rocks. You see the plant there in the left-hand corner? I actually caught him crawling up it one day, which is why I had to eventually remove it. He got all the way to the top, like he was trying to crawl out of the tank. So I had to remove that plant completely. So if you have any turtles or anything, do not have plants and things like that in that area. At this time, I didn't even know about having a basking spot or anything like that. So I don't know, but there he goes. He or she goes. There's my Singer. Yeah. Here's Singer again. I think, well, actually, this is his tank, and these were the trees that I had in there before. They were very, very pretty, but this is the way I originally set it up, and this is how it looked when I first put them together. And I glued them down with crazy glue to the bottom of the Tupperware container. And look, there's Singer. He's standing up. This should have been my signal right here that he would try to crawl up the tree. He looked like a little cockroach to me in the beginning stages. Now that I think about it, he was so small compared to now. Now, in this clip, this is when I came home and I thought that Singer was dead. So I spoke to someone who had a turtle, and they told me to blend carrots, broccoli, and I believe I did spinach. And I blended it together, and I let him sit in this vegetable bath for about 30 minutes. And he wasn't eating. And after I took him out of this vegetable bath, he actually ate. He was able to eat. He was very lively. He was lethargic when I came home, but this vegetable bath really, really worked. He sat in it, and at first I thought he was like drowning in it, but he really, really did really well. He was starting to eat some of the, like, suck on some of the carrots, I guess, like the chunks that were in there. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, and that was his tank right there. That was his tank over on the side with the rocks. That was the old tank that he had, the Tupperware tank, when I first purchased. And at this time, little did I know, I still didn't even have enough, I didn't have enough water. Like at that time, I still was fresh and new. That light that I had was a blue basking light, and that light kept blowing. I wish I could remember the company. I bought it from Petco, and that light was constantly blowing out all the time. So the one that I have now is splash proof, and those are the best. And this basking site or basking dock, he loves it a lot, even in the tank now. I know I need to get one taller because the water is higher, but he really loves this basking dock a lot because when he was a baby, he never would crawl to the top. Now that his legs stretched out and everything, and there's Singer in the water. Yeah, he was in that water enjoying it. I hope you enjoyed these clips of my little baby. And if you have any turtle questions or anything, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And if you have any tips or advice for me, because I'm a new turtle owner, please leave me some tips as well. I would greatly enjoy your feedback. Thank you so much.